Some of y'all did disrespectionize my gangstifications a little bit. Hey yo, the bro Havoc from Mobb Deep. I was just now watching the clip from him on the Drink Champs, his interview, and he just dropped one of the dopest analogies. Look, if you know me, you know Big Rock love a good analogy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I do it a lot in my vlogs, but I know if you have real life conversations with me, love a good analogy. If you listen to my hip hop, you could probably tell. You know what I mean? Because I use a lot of metaphors and similes or whatever. But, so I'm watching this interview, and they's talking about the point where, you know, the part in Mobb Deep's career when they transitioned into rocking with 50 Cent. In this part, this was a funny clip where they was talking about Havoc was at the Ja Rule New York video, but Nori was like, yo, this is bad. Let me get you up out of here, so on and so forth, because they was about to sign the 50 next week. But anyway, so they was talking about that time period, and Havoc's just hit. Let me just get to the analogy. Hold on, here we go.
And that shit was, you know, it introduced us to a bigger audience. You know what I mean? Right. You know, the fans was like our fans was like kind of coming at us. And I'm like, for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Mad at you? Yeah, because you know, like sometimes people just, I think artists to fans are like they children. Like they don't want to see their children. Oh, I love that breakdown. I love that breakdown. I've never heard it before, but I understand exactly what you're saying. Yeah, that's how they feel. The fan thinks they're the.
Yo, I promise you, I agree with Nori. I never heard that before, but it's so true. That is a great one. You know what's so good about it? It's because a lot of times I could come up, you know, a lot of rappers, we could come up with negative analogies about fan behavior because sometimes the fans be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And I've been through exactly what they're talking about, where the fans try to box you in. But the way he said it, it's like he applied love. Like it's said with love. You don't have to question it. It's like it's such a loving, tender touch, pause, that he put on it. Like, you know, it's a lot of ways you could look at it, but it's like, it lets you know that it's out of love. You understand what I'm saying? The way we feel about our children, we don't want them to grow, and like, that's all love. That's all love. It's all about us loving them in the present, and seeing that change is kind of difficult, right? So it's a beautiful metaphor, yet so it's so potent though. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Parent, you're the children. Right.
Yeah. I've never heard it before, but I understand exactly what you're saying. Yeah, that's how they feel.
The fan thinks they're the parent, you're the children. Right. Yeah, so if they see us doing certain things, they don't want to see us grow. They don't want to see nothing. They want their baby to stay the same. Right. It's like, nah. You gotta go through your own growing experience.
Point was very well made and delivered, in my opinion. Like I go through this. Like I did an album with Ron Browse. Goodness gracious. Just the simple fact that it's Ron Browse. Some of y'all did disrespectionize my gangstifications a little bit. You know, he rocked with the auto-tune and this, that, and the third, right? Got a fire song with Method Man, Ron Browse on the hook. Now, so you know, you got a lot of people who love that song. The song performs well on all of the, it's performed super duper great on IG. It's called Beastie Boys, right? The video on YouTube, it has great numbers for me. You know what I'm saying? Not the millions, but I'm saying for, you know, you gotta understand where you are with the people. Anyway, yeah, but just the simple fact that it's Ron Browse, you get a lot of pushback, pause, from the core fans. They don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? He auto-tune. What? Some of you watching this right now, some of those people, it's all good. The way Havoc put it allows me to not be so triggered by your refusal to let me grow, pause. Because it does punctuate the fact that it's all love. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we go through it, man. We go through it. You gotta let us grow. I mean, like it happens. All of your favorite rappers have kind of fell out of grace with you under the same circumstances. They just were growing. It's like your favorite rap, 50 Cent shows up. He's the hardest most gutterous, pause, most, street grimiest rapper, right? And then he goes 10 times platinum. He's supposed to just keep on rhyming about the same thing. Not if he's supposed to be keeping it real. Your life change, your raps are supposed to change. You know what I'm saying? But the fans is like, nah, what do you do? Where you get money from? Like, you understand? You know, your parents, you can't even, back when I came up, you couldn't even come in your house with new clothes. Your parents ain't know where they came from. You understand what I'm saying? You come in the house with jewelry on, a Walkman or something. Y'all know what a Walkman is? Anyway, couldn't come in the house with none of that. Your parents, where you get that from? They question it and they got problems with it. You know what I mean? Yes, I have been through that. It makes perfect sense. It's happened with a lot of your favorite rappers. They grow, y'all don't want to hear them no more. Y'all want them to stay y'all little baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why me personally, I always try to do and instead of or. Like, as I grow, it's been a purposeful, it's been an intentional strategy of mine that as I advance to still keep, no matter what kind of fancy weaponry come out, I try to keep an old pistoli, at least a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? A couple of old-fashioned, old-fashioned action, you know what I'm saying, in the bag to let you know that, if the time or the situation called for it, I can go there too. You know what I mean? Like I look at it as a restaurant. If this is Burger King, you can't never stop selling burgers. Even you might be selling, vegan and all kind of other options now. Your menu may have grown, but you got to keep the burgers in the. You know what I mean? So I get it, and I thought that was interesting. Salute to Havoc. I want to do an album with Havoc. We talked about it a while back. I was in a little writing slump, but I'm back now. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can get that shaking. But salute to Hav, salute to Nori, Drink Champs, DJ EFN. For the inspiration. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Do all of this stuff. The link for the merch is in the description. The Bandcamp, the Cash App, all of that. Do the things. Spell everything correctly. It's Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. It's Monster, not Monster. It's Rock, R-O-C-K, not R-O-C. And most importantly, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here, the rest of y'all. Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Man Rocco. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I mops the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they got the truth. I'm sick and tired of you comical when I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes, cock for loot, dude, that's a prostitute. I've been watching you wildin', I promise you. Y'all gon' lose horrible. Spit that garbage to y'all in the hospital, or they try getting to prosecute. Y'all are your own biggest obstacles. Your obstacle ones cause they shot at you. My dudes will barbecue, body you, bird, but you bring cops with you, so what it's really gon' be.